Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Achungo Pio. My minis are not here today. They are busy doing their homeworks, and I am happy to do this talk because actually this is not a talk that I wanted them to be involved in. So I decided to shoot it alone. So guys, before I talk too much, I want to take a special moment and thank all our viewers, our subscribers, those who are commenting, those who are sharing, those who are following us up, those who are asking why we are not doing this more often. And I want to give them a thumbs up, just as they are giving us a thumbs up on our videos. Thank you so much, guys. If you have not subscribed, please do so, because this is a perfect opportunity for you to do it. And if you're planning to do so, guys, I am happy and willing to wait for you to do it at the best time. Guys, thank you for being here. So this evening I would like to talk about something that is very sensitive. I want to talk about these fires that are going on in our high school. What is happening? Parents, children, those who are watching, cousins, uncles, guardians, what is happening? Is mental health involved? Is someone being too stressed? Is someone feeling so intense? As in, are you getting, is education becoming too intense? Is respect or okay, sorry, um is discipline becoming too low in our schools? Is this thing about removing caning making children become too disobedient? Or what is going on? I'm asking these questions because honestly I wouldn't know what is going on. Personally, I realize that things are happening in schools that we need to get more involved with as parents, that we need to inquire a lot about as parents, and that we need to find out. Because believe you me, trust me, if you don't try to inquire, you will never find out. So I'm trying to inquire this because I would really love to find out, and I would really know where we as parents can come in and help our children. Where did the rain start beating us from? I am looking at it like this. Someone went to school, someone felt like something was not going on well, someone feels like, I cannot speak about this, I want to react. And what is their reactions? They are going to burn a dormitory. I looked at that scene that happened in Buruburu Girls the other day, and I was scared. I was so scared for that little girl who was standing at the window. I mean, she was hanging, literally hanging. If that girl fell down the wrong way, my goodness, I hope she didn't hurt herself so badly, but I felt so scared for her. Again, it was not just one girl. There were quite a number of girls. I am trying to imagine that girl's parent and what she felt. I am trying to put myself into that woman or that man's shoe. I am trying to sit here as that girl's sister, elder sister, and trying to feel what that girl felt. Ladies and gentlemen, those of us who are watching, those of us who will see this video later on, what is it that you and I are not doing right? What is it that you and I should do extra to help? What is it that you and I can do to find out the kind of help that these children need? Talking as someone who has gone to high school, someone who has had siblings in high school, it is not easy to stay in a boarding school. One, you have no you don't have the permission to do what you want. There are rules, there are regulations, and all those we have to follow. As students, we have to be very sure that we are following the rules and regulations that are given in school. As parents, we have to be very sure that our children follow the regulations and rules that are given in school, and same as teachers. But what do we do when these rules are not followed? What do we do? What is going on? In 2020, as we all know, there were no schools. Totally. I mean, schools closed around March and they reopened later on in the year. Some of us, our children went to school the next year, the following year, which is 2021. Learning has been so intense because the teachers are trying to finish the syllabuses, and the teachers are trying to keep up. As the teachers try to keep up, what are we as parents doing to help them keep up with the situation? Are we doing enough? Are we giving the children, are we slacking a bit? And what is it that we need to do? There are a lot of questions that we need to ask ourselves. When I was going to school, when I was in high school, there were so many things that went on around the school. I was in boarding, I was an official, there were so many things. At some point, I remember in our school, we really wanted to do a strike. And it was serious, and by then we were in Form 4. And we asked our head teacher a question, and we were like, and trust you me, if any of us is watching right now, they know the story. It was quite a very interesting story. It wasn't bad because the principal realized that what we needed was to pass exams. What we needed more of tuition, revisions, and all that. As in, we didn't need to be given a lot of freedom around the school, because we called for a meeting. I mean, we sat down as Form 4s and called for a meeting and told our teachers that we cannot sit here and fail exams while others are passing it. What are they doing that we are not doing in our school? What are they doing that we need to do to compete with them? See, when we did that, we got a solution. And what was the solution? The principal decided to allocate teachers and us more time. I mean, the teachers sat, the principal and her teachers sat down, and we aired our grievances. They listened to us and they gave us a solution. What am I saying? What I'm saying is, you as a parent, give your child allow your child to communicate with you. You as a teacher, allow the students that you teach to communicate with you. Communication is key. If a pupil had a problem, if a student had a problem, if they don't get that chance to communicate with you as their teacher, as their parent, as their guardian, as their fellow student, then something is wrong, and something will go wrong. And what goes wrong? What follows? Strike, banning of laboratories, banning of schools, banning of dormitories. And you can imagine, when a dormitory is banned, my goodness, I'm trying to be in the shoes of those families at Kayole. At Buruburu Girls. The families that brought their children to Buruburu Girls. Umechomewa mattress, box, vitabu, everything. Look at the economy right now. Everyone is saying there's no money. I don't know if that's true. Of course, yeah, there's no money. But if you are telling me there's no money and you have lost everything, your child has to go back to school like a Form 1. Hana, the only thing she has ni hiyo uniform alivaa akikimbia nje. The only thing she has ni hizo viatu, na hizo viatu could be even slippers. Alikuwa kwa dorm, hakuwa na uniform yake full. Alikuwa amevaa uniform slippers kwa mguu. So what do? You go back to the market. This is a Form 4, this is a Form 3, this is a Form 2, a Form 1, as in someone who needs to catch up with books. She's gone home to waste like 2 weeks. Wengine wamerudi, wewe bado huna pesa. You're still trying to shangaa, where do I get money to buy this child other shoes, other books, some books that are mandatory, and you're still wondering, my child has to be number 1 anyway. My child has to compete with others. And there's no money. Na sio fault yako that the dormitory was burnt. The other thing that comes around with this is that you will be asked as a parent to repair the dormitory, na sio mtoto wako alichoma dom. Do you feel my pain? Do you feel the parents' pain? What is going on? What can we do to prevent this? Back then when I was going to school several years ago, when you did a mistake, you were allowed to, the teachers were allowed to beat you. Personally, I remember I could not even be sent home to go call my parent, because that was the last straw for me. Going to call my dad, that, oh dad, please come to school, oh I spoke in vernacular and I've been sent back home, that was the last straw. And my father, oh my God, my father he could beat you. And he didn't care. He could beat you mbele ya walimu hapo. He didn't care. He didn't care. So if it was like, if the teachers are joking with you, then I will show you. But did I die? Am I better off than I would have been if I was not showed the right way? No. And parents, I am not saying that you're not beating your children. In fact, beating is not even the solution, right? Right? You who is watching should tell me. If you think we are not doing enough to speak to these children, if you think we are not doing enough to tell them what they are supposed to do right, give me a comment below, as in talk to me. Talk to me. Tell me something. Tell me what we need to do as parents. Tell me where the rain started beating us from. And tell me what the teachers can do to better this off. Another teacher would be watching here. A parent would be watching here. And they can take this home. And they are like, oh, I saw this from a comment on YouTube. Guys, if you have not subscribed, subscribe for more content to come. Because this is your #1 channel where I am going to give you quality content, informative, educative, and things that you would like to listen to. Going back to my my talk, guys, I am just thinking that we need to sit down. 1, parents to teachers. 2, teachers to students. 3, parents to students. And lastly, everyone. We will have collected enough data. We will have analyzed what we need to do. Because trust you me, we need a solution. This has been going on for some time. It is not good. It is totally not good. Imagine that school was disoriented, and many other schools that have been burnt before. The learning has been dropped. You waste a week. Another school that did not burn down is learning for that whole week. See, a parent is doing another budget that they would not have done if things were right. So guys, what do you think? What can we do? What are we gonna do to help these children? Do we need to go give them more talks? Do we need to ask for meetings? Do we need to cancel the children? Do we need to listen to them? I think we should. I don't know what the problem is, but I think we should call these children in a meeting. You know the way you call yourself in a meeting and tell yourself, Achi, you need to do this and this and this. Achi, you're not able to achieve this and that and that. Achi, do this. The rest you can do tomorrow or the other day. Good. That's the same way you call your children for a meeting. And that's the same way you call the teachers for a meeting. Because in school, there are teachers, subordinates, and the students. You as a parent, you're not there. In a boarding school, as a parent, you see your child when she leaves, and if you go for a visiting, and maybe if you go for a visiting, otherwise you see them when they go off and when they come back home. Because imagine if the school goes for 3 months, you are living somewhere else in a different county, and the child is learning in another county, and you're not able to go see them, because there are several matters to be considered before you go see your child. Financial, time, so many other things. And you're just wondering, should I go to work and look for money to pay their fees, or should I go to school and see them? And you're going to see them without money. You've not paid their school fees. Does it make sense? So that could be one of the reasons, or some of the reasons, that denies you a chance to go see your to go see your child in the middle of the term. And what does that mean? That means that you see your child once. You see them when they leave, and you see them when they come back. Utaongea na mtoto lini? You'll only speak with them when they leave and when they come back. Who is spending more time with your child? The teacher? The subordinate staff? Maybe the cooks? Because obviously, ataona ule cook every day. In the morning when they are going to serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Ataona mwalimu kila saa. Every lesson, there's a teacher in class. At the assembly, the teachers are lining in front of them, and they have to see the teachers. When they are going for sports, they have their sports teachers. Going for games, games teachers. You see, and you as a parent, they see you less often. Then they see their fellow students. If they wanted to plan something and do something wrong, they will do it with their fellow student, right? I thought so. Because if I want to plan something, I will plan it with the person that is next to me, and the person that I think is capable of helping me do it. Obviously, I will not go to the teacher because the teacher will not help me ban a dormitory. At least that's what I think. A serious, real teacher will not help you ban a dormitory. That's what I think. So, guys, as I finish this talk, I am sad, I am angry, and also I would just want to know, what can we do to help? What can we as parents do to help you as teachers, you as another parent, you as students, and what can you do to help us? Because normally, maybe mimi kama mzazi ndio niko na shida na nahitaji kuongeleshwa. Pressure nimepatia mtoto kwa nyumba, akienda kule anaona kuna tu venye I need to do something. And what is this something that they need to do? Gosh, it ends up in banning a laboratory. It ends up in banning a dormitory. But there's something that we can do. I know there is something that we can do to stop this immorality, because this is now an immorality. Wewe kama mzazi umekaa hapo, unafikiria mtoto wako ako mzima, kumbe she is hanging uko juu, anakuja akianguka chini. Really? Na sio fault yake, na labda hata pia ni fault yake. Now how do we know? We don't know. We have no idea how to know. We have no idea who starts this. Where does the problem emanates from? We don't know. But we are really hoping that we get a solution soon. So I want to call upon parents, I want to call upon the teachers, I want to call upon the Ministry of Education, I want to call upon the government, I want to call upon all the authorities. Let's look into this. Let's concentrate a bit into looking at what is really wrong, and what can we do to help, and what will be the solution. Guys, as I finish this talk, I want to implore you to please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, watch our videos, share, give us a thumbs up, and toodles, we will appreciate you, and we will always appreciate you. So, am I a bad parent? Am I trying? What am I doing wrong? We will ask ourselves those questions, respond to ourselves, and then find a solution. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you so much for sparing a moment to listen to my video and watch it, and subscribe and also share it. See you in the next video. Bye.